Good evening, America. This just in. Breaking news. I'm outside Northside Hospital with a local doctor exploring an outbreak of the flu virus in Sandy Springs. New cases are popping up at Northside Hospital daily and doctors are shook. You may be asking yourself, what is the flu virus? What's the big deal? Well, I'm here to answer your burning questions. Well, Jordan, the trouble with viruses is that they cannot be cured by antibiotics. You see, a virus is a non-living biological agent, a particle, if you will, that works by infecting a healthy cell. It inserts its DNA into a cell and then uses its cell's functions to reproduce. But what is the difference between a virus and harmful bacteria? Excellent question. You see, bacteria are unicellular microorganisms with cell walls but no organelles or nucleus. They actually reproduce by the process of binary fission, or they replicate their DNA and then split into a parent cell and a daughter cell. Now, the trouble with bacteria are that they have a process called horizontal gene transfer through which they create their genetic variation. So they take DNA from their surroundings, I guess you could say, and then create genetic variation and stronger, more resilient daughter cells. So they become resistant to antibiotics. Goodness, how often does this happen? Yes, I know, but according to the CDC, there are 2 million cases of infection by antibiotic-resistant bacteria in the US each year. Thanks, doctor. More on how to fight bacterial infections coming to you live from the scene. Back to you, Daria.
Thank you, Mrs. Vaco. I would now like to introduce this drug called penicillin. Penicillin was originally discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1959. Penicillins are a group of antibacterial drugs that attack a wide range of bacteria. Now, the way that these drugs in this penicillin class work is by indirectly bursting bacterial cell walls by acting directly on peptidoglycans. These play an essential structural role in bacterial cells. Sitting next to me is Nadoka, and she will be going into more depth about how penicillin works and about the overuse of this drug.
Thanks, Daria. Penicillin structure allows to interfere with the formation of the cell wall when the bacteria tries to reproduce. This ability comes from the special beta-lactam ring in penicillin. Beta-lactam ring binds with an enzyme that synthesizes the cell wall in the bacteria. This means that penicillin blocks the bacteria's action for them to make it impossible to reproduce. Penicillin is a very good antibacterial drug, but as we all know, too much of anything can cause something bad. Overuse of penicillin will lead to greater immunity of bacteria to penicillin. The bacteria is going to be stronger, and the regular amount of penicillin is not going to be effective. To block its reproduction, the body will need more and more penicillin to be effective. Penicillin is going to kill bad bacteria, but if we overuse the amount of penicillin, we're going to kill both good and bad bacteria in our body. Next up are the side effects of penicillin. Back to you, Daria.
Thanks, Nadoka. As we all know, every drug has side effects. However, the most important question is, what are the side effects of penicillin specifically? The most common side effects include diarrhea, nausea, headache, and skin rashes. Some less common side effects include shortness of breath or irregular breathing, joint pain, sudden lightheadedness, fainting, puffiness, redness on the face, or red skin. Now, for you young scientists out there who are wondering, what is penicillin even made of? What about the functional groups? Hang in tight. We're about to get there. Penicillin's general structure looks something like this. The R that you see there, that is actually a symbol representing the continuation of the structure for each specific type of drug that comes from the class of penicillin. We have 5 main types of drugs. Those are penicillin G, penicillin V, amoxicillin, ampicillin, and methicillin. In the general structure, though, however, penicillin contains many functional groups, including 2 amides, a carboxylic acid, and a trioether, which is a carbon-sulfur-carbon bond. Thank you for your time, Miss Malcolm, and thank you for all you viewers out there. Have a wonderful day.
Do you want to say hi?
Yo, oh my god.
It is by directly, oh my god, it's indirectly.
Thanks, Doc.
Cell wall and a
Fainting. Puff. Dang it.
this
Penicillin's general chemical structure. Oh my god, I don't have it.
nope.
Penicillin.
Phenylactone ring binds.
Penicillin G, amoxicillin. There's a couple more, but not important right now. Just kidding. Everything is important. Wait. Oops.